Student, is it audible? Anyone reply in the chat? Is it audible? Okay. Okay, students, like wait 2 minutes for others join. Students, listen. So I'm going to discuss about the problem what you solved in the assessment. Okay. Uh, so let me start from the problem this one. That is, uh, first, first you have to read the question and understand what the exactly what we want to do. So if you spend time to understand the question, that's very important. Not only for the assessment. So if you are going to the placement interview also, so the understand the problem. It's very important. So the problem is the programmer must accept a number n and print the numbers from 1 to n in both forward and reverse direction, interlaced with each other. First input format. So n is the number. So you are going to print how long. Okay. So for example, here 9 is the sample input. Okay, output. So output we have to print one. Actually, suppose if you print 1 to 9 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Simply, if you make a for loop, then you will print the number 1 to 9. That's okay. But here they ask, so you have to print 1 as well as the last number 9, and then 2 as well as the last from the last after 9, so 8. So you have to print in the forward and reverse order both. So 3, 7, 4, 6, and then 5 again, one more 5 repeated. So 6, 4, and then 7, 3, 8, 2, 8, 2, and then 9, 1. So this output they need. So how we can print this? So it's there is no advanced concept we need for to implement this problem. Okay, simply if you are using the loop, it's enough to complete the problem. So let me check. So I'll explain the solution. See, actually I implemented using C programming. So if you are comfortable with C++ or Java, whatever language you can choose, that's not a problem, but the logic is almost similar. Okay, so listen, for the beginners, don't use Python programming, because so in Python we have so many libraries and so many facilities, so that's why you are not able to improve your logical skills. Okay, so in initial stage, you have to practice any one language, C, C++, or Java. Okay, C is much better choice for the beginners, because you can improve your logical and problem solving skills very efficiently in C programming. Okay, so I'll explain this code. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So scanf %d comma address of int. So we are going to get the number. So which number? That 9. So you are reading 9, and I initialize 2 variable. So one variable I am going to use for forward direction, and another variable is used for the reverse direction. So always forward, the values start from 1. In the reverse, the values start from n. That's why I initialize I equal to 1 and j equal to n. Okay, so I form one loop. So I less than or equal to n. That is, I can start from 1 and I can end with n. That's why I form the loop I less than or equal to n. Okay, then you first print I and then j. So it will print 1 and 9. Okay, after If you want to move forward, you increment the I variable. If you want to get reverse, so you decrement the J variable. That's it. So this is a very simple program. So it's a very simple program. Okay. So we can, I'll show the implementation part also. So how this program will work, I'll show. Compiler, see. So if you run the program, if you execute the program, I'll give the input, for example, 5, 9. If I'm giving 9, so it will print 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 4, 7, 3, 8, 2, 9, 1. Okay. Okay. So suppose if you give the different number, let me check. Suppose if I'm giving 7, what will happen? It will print 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5, like that. Student, will you able to understand this? If you, okay, it's very simple. It's very simple program only. In this, we are not using any data structure or whatever concept. It's a very simple logic. Okay. Let me move to the next one. Okay. All of you understand this? Shall I move to the next one? Give your response. This will okay. Shall I move to the next question? Anyone reply in the chat box? Shall I move to the next question? Actually, 52 members are available in the class, but none of them. Okay, I'll move to the next one. Okay, this is also very simple program. See, array elements divisible by d. So an array of n positive integer are passed as input, and d, which is a positive integer, is also passed as the input. Okay. The program must print the elements in the array which are divisible by d input format. The first line contains n. N is the number of values. The second line contains the value in the array. And third line contains what's the value of d. Okay. See, they have a condition, so n must be greater than or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 10,000, and d must be less than or greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 9,999. Okay, so what is the question they ask? We have one array. Okay, we have to check each element is divisible by 4 or not. Here the value of d is 4. So you are going to check each element, take each element and get divisible, get divided by 4. If you will get the remainder 0, then you consider that element as, you put that element into the output. My question is, how will you find whether the number is divisible or not divisible? So which operator will help for this operation? Anyone answer? Which operator will help to check whether the number is divisible or not? Very good. So, unfortunately, very good. So, the modular division operator will yield the result, the remainder. So, if the remainder is 0, so then the number is divisible. Okay. So, this is also very simple program. You are going to declare an array and get input for array, and you are going to check each element by the value, what value given for D. So, let me check, see the program. So n d. So n is the number of elements and int array of maximum, because the maximum size 10,000 elements we can accommodate. So that's why I'm giving the maximum size. Okay. This is loop to get the elements one by one. After you are getting the element value of d. Okay. Here simply one for loop. In the for loop, so you are taking the element one by one from the index 0 to n minus 1. So array of I modulus d equal to 0 means, so the condition is satisfied. Then we print the element in the output. That is the program. So I'll execute this program. Okay, I'll execute this program. See. If I run the program, so I'm giving the number of values are 6. Okay. So the array elements are 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And the value of D will be 4. So then the output will be 20, 40, 60. Okay. This is also simple programming. Okay. So next program. So next program, sort n strings in descending order. So actually, it's a just a sorting program only. But here we want to sort out the strings, not the number. Okay. So first of all, I'll explain the sorting part separately, and you can easily convert into the number part. Okay. For example, if I'm having a number array like that, like number of 5 equal to, so the values are 3, 2, 5, 1, 4. So this is unsorted array. Okay. So how will you sort this array? So there is so many sorting techniques available. So I'm going to explain one of the sorting. So finally you have to say what kind of sort this is. So I make one for loop. So the I value is 0, and I make I less than n. Less than n is nothing. So the n is the 5. Okay, here 5. So n equal to 5, the number of elements in the array. So here I'll make it n. Okay. Next, you are giving for j equal to I plus 1 semicolon j less than n, j less than n, j plus plus. Here you are just comparing the value. If a of I greater than a of j. See, this is very important part in this program. So I take a of I greater than a of j. If this comparison is true, a of I is greater than a of j means, then the value is not in the correct order. So that is always I value is the smallest index, j value will be the greater index than I. So what it means? the biggest value is available in the I index and the smallest value is available in the J index, but it's not correct order. So we have to interchange it. That is, we can swap. How will you swap? So 10 equal to A of I, and then A of I, A of I equal to A of J, and then A of J equal to 10. See, this is the sorting code. So in this code, I'm going to sort the elements in ascending order. Suppose if I want to convert this code as descending order, what change I have to make? What change I need to change in this code? This is a program to sort the numbers in ascending order. Okay, my question is, suppose if I want to sort the numbers in descending order, just only one change if I made in this code, then it will automatically sort the elements in descending order. What change I need to do here? So anyone reply? Students? Yes, very good. So A of I greater than A of J. If you are giving A of I greater than A of J, then if you make swapping, then this is ascending order. Suppose if I'm giving instead of greater, if I'm giving less than, then this is a descending order. That's all. Okay. This is a coding to sort the numbers in descending order. The same kind of coding only we are going to use in the strings also. But strings, what is the problem in strings means we are not able to compare the strings directly. We are not able to assign the strings to string directly. That and all the problem in sorting the strings. So that time we need some separate functions, that is string functions. Before going to discuss that I want to know one more thing. Actually here, what kind of sorting techniques we employ in this code? What kind of sort this is? Anyone? What kind of sorting technique is? So there is so many sorting techniques available. This sort is what? Actually, this sort is bubble sort. This technique is called bubble sort. Bubble means in water. So how the bubbles comes means the smallest bubble will come the first, and then next the biggest, and then bigger, like that. The same in this technique, we are taking the smallest value in the first element and take the next smallest in the second element, like that. So that's why this technique is called bubble sort. Actually, sorting means it's not necessary you have to do the same kind of sorting technique for all the program. It's not like that. You can use any kind of sorting technique, depends on your comfortable. But the thing is, so this sorting technique, actually we are using this sorting technique frequently. That's why I use this. Okay, and it's a very simple code also. Okay, this is bubble sort technique. Okay, what kind of changes we need? Suppose instead of num5, suppose if we have array, that is strings. So that is, for example, names of 5 comma 20. Actually, this is a concept. My question is this one. If you are giving Kumar, listen. If you if you have if you have array like this code will not applicable in the strings because first change here a of I less than a of j. This coding automatically we have to change by using the string comparison function. String comparison of a of I comma a of j. This value is less than 0. Then we have to do this. And this also a of here a means what? The array name. Names instead of here a. So this is we have to change. And this also we are not able to we are not able to assign string directly. So for that we are using string copy function. that that only the change, the remaining everything is very same what we used in the number sorting technique. Okay, that's why I first explain the how we use sort the numbers. Okay, students listen. So if you understand the concept, how you can sort the numbers, then the same concept you can apply in the string also. Only the thing is we have to we have to employ string comparison and string copy function. Okay, now this is clear. So now I'll show the code. Okay, see the code. It's very simple code only. See, we have n. N is what? The number of strings. So the maximum strings we can extend up to 15 only, and the individual each string can contain only 100 characters. Why I am giving 101 here means because I need to store end of the string backslash 0 as extra. That's why I give 101. Next, I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then you are reading the string one by one. Why I'm not putting address operator here? Because the string is an array. So you don't need to give the address operator here. That's the beauty of percentage yes. For all format string, we have to definitely we have to give address operator. For percentage yes, we don't need to give the address operator. And this is a loop I equal to 0, j equal to I plus 1. The same concept only they are using here. Okay, here they are declaring the temporary variable here, but this is not proper procedure. We have to declare the variable here itself. That's the correct way. Okay, so I'm declaring the variable here. Okay, now I execute this program. One more header file we need, that is include string.h. Okay, if you run the program, first, how many names? 5 names. So I'm giving DD, CC, DD, DA, FF. So if you are giving, then automatically it will reflect in the reverse order. See, so this is the output, right? Correct. So this is program to reverse the sorry, not reverse, to display these things in descending order. Okay. Listen, any one of the sorting technique you must know. That's very very important. Actually, this technique is called bubble sort. Bubble sort is the actually it's not efficient sorting, but the coding is very simple. That's why we employ the technique. The complexity, time complexity of bubble sort is order of n square. Okay. Actually, the minimum time complexity of the sorting is med sort, with sort, heap sort. These are the sorting techniques. Will give a very less time complexity. That is n log n. Okay. Okay. Let me discuss the next question. Print grandfather's name. Actually, here they are giving 3 lines of name. Actually, the name contains first name and the second name. Okay, first name and last name. First name and last name. What is first name? First name is your name, and last name is it's your father name. So my question is from this Arun Kumar. So who is father of Arun Kumar? Okay, Swami Nathan. So who is father of Swami Nathan? Okay, Kumar Swami. So Kumar father is Swami. Here you have to find who is grandfather. Who is grandfather? First of all, Arun. Arun is not in the list because Arun name is not available in the last name in any one of the line. So that's why there is no chance for Arun. So the remaining choice only Swami and Kumar. Correct. Correct. So here it's very simple logic. I'll explain the program directly. See, first you are going to get the first name and last name one by one. Actually, here fixed. It's fixed. Only you are going to read 3 names. Okay. So first name, last name, the first person, first name and last name. Second person, first name and last name. Third person, first name and last name. Okay, here we have to compare 6 possible relation. So what are the why I'm strongly say 6 because whenever if you make combination with some numbers, then you can easily calculate the combination. For example, if 2% means how many combination we can do means only 2. AB or BA. That's a 2 combination. Okay. Suppose A, B, C. If we have 3, then how many combination means? 6 combination. How it is 6? Because it's a n factorial. 3 means 3 factorial. 3 factorial is what? 3 into 2 into 1. That is 6. So here I am going to explain how we can check first. First person father is the second person. Actually, you don't look for the last name. First, you take the first. What are the first name? F1 is Arun, F2 is Swami, F3 is Kumar. First, we have to check Arun. Who is Arun father? Suppose if Arun father is Nathan, or if there is a combination, Arun father may be Nathan, or maybe Kumar, or maybe Swami. So we are going to check first. What is the combination here? So first, the first person father, if second person, then we are comparing the second person father will be the third person. We are making six combination. One, I'm explaining very simple. 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2. That's the combination. Here, that is opposite. Okay. See, 1, 2. Here, what is the remaining 2 and 3? Here, 1, 3. What's the remaining 3 and 2? That's the combination. Okay. If the condition true means the third person name is the third person is a grandfather. Okay. I'll explain how this code will work. Here I'm giving the same. What is Arun, Arun, Arun Kumar, Swami, Nagar, and then Kumar, sorry. If I enter whose grandfather here, Swami Nagar. So I want to put Swami Nagar. That's correct. Okay. This is it's just a mathematical problem only. We are not going to apply any advanced concepts in this problem. These are the very basics. Okay, but the thing is, you have to think the logic correctly, then only you are able to do the program. Okay, the last program, uh, top ranking students. So, what is this program? What is the program? Actually, they are giving three student details. So, you have to find who is the topper. Okay. Here the problem is they'll give some conditions. So that condition you have to make it very clear. Suppose if two students scored the same mark, then how will you decide the rank? So then we give the importance to the max mark. Suppose if the two students are same total and max mark also same, then what is the next priority means? You are going to check physics mark. Okay. Suppose if max and physics both are same, total same, then we consider chemistry mark. If any one of the person will get more mark than uh, in the chemistry, then we will consider that person is a topper. Okay. See, here it's very simple. Only we are going to calculate the total of each student. That's different. If you make a decision based on the total only means that is very simple program. You are just calculate the total and find the maximum total. Then it will be the simple solution. But here they will give some additional conditions. So we have to work the program based on the conditions. Okay. So let me check. First, you have to get the number of students, that is n. And so, what is the name of the student? And we are having a declare one temporary variable which is used to hold the name of the student who is topper. And we declared three variable: maths, physics, chemistry. And initially, I declared top total, top maths, top physics, top chemistry. All values will I initialized -1. Why I initialized -1? Because this is the very minimum value. Compare, because 0 is the first minimum value in the mark. But I initialize the value minimum than 0, that is -1. That's why I initialize the minimum value in the top total, top maths, and top physics, and top chemistry. First, you have to get the value name, maths mark, physics mark, chemistry mark, and you calculate the total for the first person. Okay. Now we are compare the total. So what is the top total? Top total initially -1, but here the value will be 100 plus 98 plus 87 means some value. That value is greater than top total as well as or. If this condition true, or we have one more condition, that is total and top total is equal. At the same time, we have to compare the max mark. The current person max mark is greater than top max. Current person physics mark is greater than physics. So like that, we are checking uh, four conditions. In four conditions, we are using OR operator. That is, within the bracket, we are using AND operator, and OR operator is used for four conditions. That is, any one of the condition true means, so we are come to update the details. That is, name will be stored in top name, total will be stored in top total, max will be stored in top max, physics stored will be top physics, chemistry will be stored in top chemistry. Okay, now we'll go to get the mark of second person. You can get any number of person, that's not a problem. Based on the mark, the top total, top max, top physics, chemistry, everything will be updated after getting each student's value. Okay, listen. After after out coming out of the loop, we have the name who is the topper. That name is available in the variable top name. So the question is, you are going to print the who is topper. That's it. So let me execute this program, and I'll explain. So we are going to, this is a program. Okay. First, let me see the values. So what is the value? 100, 90, 85, 100, 90, 39. Okay. Okay. Now I'll give execute the program. A. Person value is 100, 100, 90, 85. 100, 90, 85. And then B. 100, 195, 80. 195, 80. So here I made one mistake. First we have to give the number of students. 3, correct. A 100, 90, 85. B 100, 95, CC 100 95 80 70. So CC is the topper. CC, the person CC is the highest mark. Okay. So see, the very important thing is the total mark. First, we give importance to the total as well as the total. Maths should be greater and physics. If maths mark is same, then we'll give importance to the physics. If physics mark is same, then we'll give importance to the chemistry. So based on that only, they will decide the topper. Okay. So in this, so you just we are not we can use the same program using array also, but that's not needed. So by using simple variable, we can evaluate this code. It's very simple only. Okay. So let's see these 5 questions only asked in your assessment. So top ranking student, the first problem, and second question will be the grandfather's name, and third question will be the sort strings in descending order, and fourth question will be the array elements divisible by D. Okay, and fifth question will be forward and reverse order. These are the 5 questions. Okay, students, now it's clear. Suppose if the same kind of question asked in the future assessments, so yeah, now we have an idea. So how to solve this? Correct? Yes, I'll share this code. Okay, that's not problem. I'll share this code. Listen, the thing is, the thing is, it's not necessary you have to use the same variable or same logic uh, uh, in the. It's not like that. Suppose if you have very simple logic than this, so you can use that. Okay, that's not a problem. But I'm taking this class for the beginners, so who is struggling to do the coding part. Listen, if you have very good time, you are only in second year. If you try to practice like this, definitely you will be good programmer. Okay. And one more thing, without understanding the concept, if you mug up the code or if you do copy and paste or whatever things, that will not help to get any placements. Definitely. The the real factor is if you are really talent, then only the company will hire you. Okay, there is no shortcut or no cheating methods or whatever things. It's very transparent way. So if you are really you have a good coding skill, definitely the company will wait for you people. Okay. So other than this, so don't try any kind of things. So listen. You can refer any material. That's not a issue. That is, you can take code from Google or whatever things. That's not a mistake. But the thing is, if you take the code before entering, you have to analyze. So what logic they used and why, how it works. If you make the analyzation, so then it will be very useful. Okay, okay, students. Wait, I'll share this. Anyone give your mail ID? I will share the material. The